And in the end, what we're all waiting for is this little puppy. The banana zone. The banana zone has started, and we barely started. And you freaking out is stupid. Oh my God, it's going to correct 20%. Look at Raoul's chart of liquidity. So if we get a bit of a correction here, does it make any difference? Or you're better off just going outside, touching grass, spending time with your family over Christmas, drinking a little too much Bollinger Rosé. In the end, we're here for one thing, and one thing only. I'm trying to help you understand that you can unlock your future with a banana. All you have to do is not f this up.
The banana zone is here, and this is just the beginning. Don't let small pullbacks distract you from the massive potential ahead, says Raoul Pal, macro expert and CEO of Real Vision. The crypto market recently took a hit, with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies dropping sharply following the Federal Reserve's rate cut announcement. However, Pal advises investors to stay calm, as major changes are on the horizon. Pal predicts that upcoming shifts, such as increased monetary injections by central banks and a potential easing of quantitative tightening measures, will bring a flood of liquidity to the market. These changes are expected to set the stage for massive growth in the crypto space as we head into the 2025 bull market. With that in mind, Pal encourages investors to stay focused, as the best opportunities are still ahead. Stick around until the end of the video, where Raoul Pal explains how these transformations could drive the next major surge in crypto.
We know the Chinese have to start stimulating, but they can't do it with the dollar so strong because they don't want to weaken their currency too much. So they need the US in the game. Everybody knows the game. They all understand the game. It's just a matter of timing. So be patient. We've got the liquidity of the Treasury General account coming, and the reverse repo and the end of QT. That's all coming. We've got potentially and hopefully a weaker dollar. That's to come. We should see rates come lower because expectations now for only 2 rate rises, rate cuts all of next year. Well, anything that produces weaker data will produce more rate cuts. So we've got a perfect storm coming up, and that's the banana zone thesis. Is this the start of the big correction, or is this a quick shakeout so you people can't hold on to your coins into year end when we get a rally? I mean, the last 2 election cycles, we finished the end of the year with a big rally. I don't see why this is different. So I'd be careful, not of the market correction. We should expect that. Part of don't fuck this up is expect 30% corrections frequently. But please don't think about, well, I need to hedge this, close my tokens, buy them lower, blah, 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 blah. You should be prepared to accept the volatility because that's what gives you the gains. If not, you might well be chasing it into year end. By the time you chase it all get long, into, let's say, January 6th, then the market reverses. Just don't get involved in that. Your job is to hold, to own your tokens, don't trade, don't use leverage, just do nothing. Business cycle about to improve. That's fully fed. ISM versus fully fed tells you the business cycle is about to pick up massively. It won't be inflationary, but we should start to see the business cycle pick up. That's going to be good for all of us. It means we're going to make a bit more money in our businesses. We're going to start to feel a little bit more at ease. We'll be able to invest more money. We'll be able to do stuff like that. But the key thing is, when the ISM picks up, it drives the ETH Bitcoin cross. The ETH Bitcoin cross has been a beautiful pattern where this is a little bit out of date, it's pulled back a tad, but it's still the same. It's like, this is a fucking wedge pattern. Now, does it break to new all-time highs? I kind of think it might do, but even if it doesn't, it's a big range, big sloppy range. It means that ETH is at the low end of its range, and it'll probably get back to the high end of its range, and it remains stable in its relationship versus Bitcoin. I think that is to come, and that's driven by the business cycle driving risk-taking across assets. But when we come into that, the business cycle going up is the key trigger for altcoin season. And why is that? Again, what we need is more disposable income to invest. And what we all do is we want to go out the risk curves and make as much money as possible in the shortest period of time. That is the world we live in, because we are so fucked We're so fucked because of how high housing prices are, the cost of goods and food. How restaurants, I was in New York City, it was $330 on my own for dinner at a fancy-ish French restaurant, not like a 3-star Michelin. It's insane out there. So we have to make a lot of money. I get it. I get that things are a lot more expensive for many of us, or for all of us. And the only way of getting ahead is speculating. I get it. So I want to help you speculate intelligently. And altcoin season is there. That doesn't mean go way out the risk curve. But here's the total market cap of crypto, excluding the top 10. So this is really alts. It does this every time. It has this consolidation wedge pattern, breakout higher. We've just started breaking out. So have patience, hold on. And, it'll also get rid of many of our sins, the stupid shit you've got in your portfolio. I think it will help with that too.
Raoul Pal predicts an exciting altcoin season in 2025, driven by central banks printing more money to manage rising debt. He explains that this will cause fiat currencies to lose value, leading to a rise in asset prices like cryptocurrencies. Pal believes Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin, and he sees Solana potentially surpassing both. Additionally, he views SUI as the next big cryptocurrency, with the potential to outperform Solana's success from the previous cycle. While significant gains are anticipated, Pal advises investors to remain calm and prepared for both price dips and large surges, similar to the explosive bull market of 2016 to 2017. Now, let's return to Raoul Pal as he continues to share his insight.
2021 is not the roadmap. What happened in 2021, because of the violence of the downside in 2020, the upside was equally violent in the business cycle. And the ISM peaked in March of 2021. Right now, we're still below 50. There is no chance the business cycle peaks. And none of our indicators suggest anything that this crypto market is anywhere near overbought. So we are in this perfect position where we just keep following this roadmap. This is all I need. This is all anybody needs. You don't need any of the rest of the charts. You don't even need to log on to Twitter. You don't need to do anything, but just use this. Use this one chart of Bitcoin in its log regression channel and suggest it probably goes to 2 standard deviations overbought. What is that? Well, that's kind of north of 500,000. So maybe it goes to 1 standard deviation. That's about 300,000. That looks pretty reasonable to me. That's what every fucking NASDAQ stock has done since 2012. So it's not like some special magic property of Bitcoin. No, it's Metcalfe's law. Amazon has done this. Microsoft has done this. Apple has done this. Tesla has done this. Meta has done this. It's all the same. So I'm not asking a lot here. I'm just saying it just continued to be adopted as a technology and everything continues to go. And in the end, what we're all waiting for is this little puppy. The banana zone. The banana zone has started and we barely started. And you freaking out. This stupid, oh my God, it's going to correct 20%. Look at Raoul's chart of liquidity. That's this. If you can see it, in 2017. That's this in 2021. In 2013, we didn't even get that. We got sideways. So if we get a bit of a correction here, does it make any difference? Or you're better off just going outside, touching grass, spending time with your family over Christmas, drinking a little too much Bollinger Rosé, learning how to toast your own snacks. Yeah. Everything else is just fucking... In the end, we're here for one thing, and one thing only. I'm trying to help you understand that you can unfuck your future with a banana. All you have to do is not fuck this up.
Russia is turning to Bitcoin and digital currencies to bypass Western sanctions, creating a new avenue for global trade. Finance Minister Anton Siluanov announced that Russian companies are already using Bitcoin mined within the country for international transactions, thanks to new laws legalizing cryptocurrency use in foreign trade and mining. With traditional banking channels restricted, digital currencies are enabling Russia to continue business with key partners like China and Turkey. President Vladimir Putin has also criticized the U.S. for undermining the dollar's position as a reserve currency, stating that this has pushed countries toward alternative assets like Bitcoin. By embracing cryptocurrencies, Russia is not only defying sanctions but also positioning itself as a leader in the emerging global crypto economy. Do you think this is a positive move or not? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.